Today we're excited. We're bringing these turkeys to pasture. So this is their first time on grass. Alright, they are tiny, but you can see they're loving it. This house is pretty secure. There's a few holes we're gonna have to come over and patch. Alright, good morning. My name is Dustin Aleman. This is Aleman Family Homestead. Our hope for this channel is that you're able to pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that is the case, please hit subscribe. Keep bringing those comments, feedback. Appreciate y'all. Hey, today we're excited. We're bringing these turkeys. So we're bringing the turkeys out to pasture. So this is their first time on grass. We also let the ducks out of their house yesterday and monitored them for a couple of hours and they were fine. So we're gonna put these turkeys in the duck house, in the tractor that the ducks were housed in, because in my office I had the turkeys and the hens, and it's just gross. It's getting gross. They've been in there for about a week. The hens, or the chicks, were outgrowing their space. The turkeys were fine, but we had to get those chicks into a new space. So it's time to get these turkeys out. It's been super hot lately. The weather's nice. We just need to watch the storm. So anytime there's a big storm, we'll come out and either grab them and bring them in, because that's how we lost turkeys. We've lost turkeys a number of times that way, where it's just too much rain and they end up jumping on each other and drowning each other. It's the craziest thing. So that's all we're gonna do is monitor, but it's time to get them out to pasture. So turkeys in the house. The ducks, where are the ducks?
They're over there, they're hiding.
The ducks are still all scared.
Dad, the fence is on.
Okay, fence is on. You can see those ducks. They keep running. I don't know if you guys saw those ducks. They're just behind that.
I gotten shocked last night because they were staying away from the fence. Like,
yeah, no, they're good. They're good. So they didn't even go up in the shaw. They just kind of, they don't roost like hens. So they just kind of do their thing. But where's their feed?
I put it in two different things.
Where is it? Go get it and give it to them. Which one's the duck feed?
That one's the chicken. Hey, duck.
Go, yep, go show that to them.
Okay.
Put it there, baby. Put it right there. And then scare them over there. No. Leave it there and come over here. Get these hens away.
This is gonna be hard feeding on that. They just
go show them where it's at. All right, that's enough. Let them go over there. All right, hopefully they figure it out. All right, so we get these turkeys out on pasture. We'll house them in here for a while. Come on. All right, they are tiny, but you can see they're loving it. And this area is pretty devastated. We had the cows here, but look at them. They're just loving it. Yeah, that's good. So this house is pretty... Thank you, Rooster. This house is pretty secure. There's a few holes we're gonna have to come over and patch. But we'll get their feed and their... Do we have feed for that? For the turkeys? Evie! I need the food container for the turkeys. I'm just gonna close them in there for now. We'll go get their food and water. Okay, so we kind of scared the ducks over by this feed. They were in there eating a little bit. So kept scaring these chickens off these heads. Get. This is for the ducks. These ducks are just so scared they keep running away. So if I get these chickens out of here. Yeah. All right, so I got the food over here, and these ducks, they're just so scared. I wish they would. They ate it a little bit. I just want them to see their food. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave them alone. When I had it right here, they were over there eating for a minute. They just get so scared and they get scattered. So We got them out of the house because they're big enough, and obviously they spent the whole night here last night and they didn't get out of the net. So we're good. We're commingling them with the hens. Now we've got the turkeys in here, and eventually we'll separate the turkeys. But I think the plan is we're gonna leave the ducks in with the hens. That's the plan anyhow. So we'll just keep monitoring. Okay, so we've got the turkey set up in here. They're doing great. They've got their water, 5-gallon water in there. They got a little tray of food, and they're in here just loving it. Dust bathing and everything else. We got a brand new pool for the ducks and the goose. Got some extra waters out here for everybody. I saw the ducks. I kept moving this food around. They were over here. They've eaten off of it twice, so they are getting food. That was my only concern. Is there was a couple of days where we came out and they weren't eating all their food, even when we had them in here. And everything we looked up, a couple of things, but the number one was they were either too hot, and I think they were getting too hot in that tractor, so that's why we let them out. There was another thing, I don't remember. But I think the hotness, the heat overload was the number one thing. So we got them out of there yesterday. They've been great, they've been doing good, they're eating, they're drinking. All good. All right, Natalie's in the high tunnel. Water in the garden. We gotta get these pigs, and then we've gotta go get these cows. I locked the cows up about an hour ago, and we're still dealing with Annabelle. Has a little bit of mastitis on 2 of her teats. We treated her twice yesterday, so hopefully that helps. We're gonna continue to treat her. We'll go milk her out, get her treated, and we're all good to go. Pigs. All right, happy pigs. They're getting big. It's amazing how they just start getting nice and thick, and I don't want to say fat. Our pigs, one thing I pride ourselves in with our pigs is pigs naturally are going to get some fat, some back fat, which we want that pig fat. But because we've got them out on pasture, they don't get obese looking. They're not like overly fat and jiggly and just gross looking. They are nice stout pigs when we take them to slaughter. So all good. All right, so this is gross. This is one of the containers plus some extra wood chips, so it's extra poopy in there. But we had the hens in there for a little bit, so we're gonna bring that out. We're gonna bring that out to our makeshift compost pile. And when I say makeshift, it's because it's really all it is when we muck poop and hay from the winter, that's what we use for our compost. So anytime we've had all these deaths, all these birds that died, we threw them in the middle of that. We're gonna put these wood chips and poop out there in the middle of the compost pile. Anything to add to it, we try to do. We try to reuse everything that we're doing here on farm. So bring that out, we'll throw that on the compost. I got these cows all locked up. The baby calves are doing great. We're still spraying the umbilical cord. It's been over a week since Annabelle had hers. It's probably unnecessary that we're doing that. She get out? So June's calf is out where Natalie's standing right now. These calves are so small they can get under the fence still, so not a big deal. These mamas never leave their calves. They won't go too far. So when it's nice and tall, you'll lose these calves in the grass, but she'll pick her up and get her in. So anyhow, we're still spraying. We're overly cautious with the umbilical cord because with June, when June was a baby, I've talked about this a few times, we didn't do that and her umbilical cord never closed and it got really nasty. And we had to treat it for weeks, twice a day for multiple weeks. It was a pain in the butt. So it's so much easier just to be proactive with it. We go in, a few sprays of iodine on their umbilical cord once a day, solves all those problems. So this one Natalie's with, Maybelle, she's still due. She's way overdue. She's a big girl, but it was a Dexter, yep. So this is great. June's calf. She was not as quick on the uptake as Annabelle's calf was. She was kind of a, I don't know. We had to force her, we had to get her face on there multiple times. Get her mouth on those teeth. So it's good to see her doing it voluntarily. So this is a good thing. I talked about it a few times, but the biggest thing is you want these calves on their mamas within a couple of hours of being delivered because of all that colostrum. You want as much colostrum in their system as possible. So we make sure that that happens. We took some colostrum. We got about a gallon from her, which is great. We're drinking that. Natalie froze little ice cubes of it. So we've got just colostrum that we can kind of use throughout the year if we need it. And then we've got another half gallon in the cooler that we're probably just gonna freeze as well. And then we use it for our coffee. It's yummy. Really Annabelle's peeing right now, so it's good. She just pooped and then she peed. The last couple of days we'd get her in the stanchion and the first thing she'd do is pee. So it's good. We're getting her.
Man, Annabelle, you look full.
Okay, so we're putting these things on. I don't know what they're called. She's got this giant step. So this allows us to minimize that. And the other problem is she's got that mastitis. It's this one. So that gives me hope. I'm kind of squeezing it. See, she was steppy there. She doesn't like it, but it's not as sensitive as it has been the last couple of days. So I'm hoping that those treatments are helping. So we're doing another treatment. I showed you guys the Excel 7000 is what it's called. We've got another one that we're giving her right now. Like I'm squeezing it right now and she's standing there. That's a good sign. All right, so this is I think I was talking and the audio wasn't on. This is what we're using now. It's Celex Gold. This is more along the lines, it's thicker consistency. I mean, you can see it. It's this thick white compared to that other one it's lighter. So this is more for after they have mastitis. That other one's more of a preventive. So we're doing 30 mLs on the teats that she's got mastitis, and then we're doing 20 mLs on the other two that she does not. We're just being proactive with that. Let's do that. Because she doesn't want to. They come with these, you want to get these tips from Synergy. They fit.
They're like a soft tip.
Yeah, they're very soft. They fit up in there. You can see, I mean, this first quarter where she definitely has mastitis, she didn't like me playing around in there. I mean, she was kicking, and you just gotta have patience, which I don't have a lot of. But you just gotta kind of get in there. You gotta try it multiple times until she lets you do it. Aren't we just doing 10?
Yeah, so just do half. Yeah?
Okay, we are gonna call it a day today. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. As I mentioned at the top, our hope for this channel is that you are able to pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that is the case, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Give us some likes, some thumbs up, feedback. Appreciate all of you. Catch you next time.